Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video, and I've got a cool little update video. I know it's been a few days since I last posted. I just got some in real life stuff that's going on that I'm dealing with. Not a big deal, but Ark, I say they, Ark devs and everyone released a cool update with a little bit of a hint onto what's happening. If you haven't seen this yet, it's pretty recent. Notice that, obviously Community Crunch 232, you see that they're transfer servers, beginning servers. If you haven't seen these are a really neat concept, and it's run officially, which is kind of cool. And there's a few more things on this, but basically it's a little announcement talking about some of the stuff that is upcoming. You can see there's a whole bunch of specials, like always, that are running, but oh well. Now, for those of you that are playing Crystal Isles, sadly, this is one of the worst times because on Tuesday, August 25th, on PC, they are opening up these official servers to everything. Now, that is a terrifying time because everyone and their mother is going to be joining all of the Crystal Isles servers and doing their best to wipe them. So hopefully you've got yourselves a nice little hidey hole, if you want to call it that. This is also, it's just the time when people are going to be able to change a whole bunch. So this is going to be a huge time. I think Crystal Isles is going to be one of the big new maps. It's going to be in my opinion, it's going to be very similar to Ragnarok in regards to its popularity because there is so much on Crystal Isles. You got an easy boss fight with loads of element. You can harvest element. You can harvest gems. You've got so many base locations. It's insane. Just in general, it's a great map. That's all I can say. It really is a great map. So if you haven't played it yet, make sure you go give it a try, at least check it out. Now here's something that a lot of people don't know as well. Now, beginner servers, this is unofficial. It's run by Ark. It's not official servers, but it's their official running. And basically it allows you to have a regular wipe, usually give or take, it's 3 or 4 months. And notice right there, in the next reset is on the 8th of September. And basically what happens is you can only hit a max level. So there's a cap of 44. It's pretty neat how it works. And the highest level wild dino you can encounter is a level 30. So everything's on a much smaller scale. Because I know some people get upset with the fact that you start taming things and you get mutations and you get all these things and your dinos are just on a different level of insane. Some of the Rexes on official servers are well above 100,000 health and 2,000 damage. They are just nuts. They can take on a Giga, no problem. And that's just on official servers. Now also the Gigas on official servers are getting 2k plus damage, which is just insane. So having things like this, so you're not dealing with all these people that have years and years of work ahead of you, it's much better just to, play a regular wiped server. Now, you can see this, tamed creatures, maximum of 30 levels, and you can kind of see that there are some engrams you can't get, but you can get them in supply drops. It's a neat little idea because you're basically restarting, disabling alliances, tribe size limited to 5. There's some pretty neat things they're doing. You can't really be upset. It's true, just basic classic Ark. Nothing special about it. You can't have special things, which is kind of cool. I think it's just in my personal opinion. But that being said, and you can see there, you can choose to exit into the rest of official server network, which is kind of cool by uploading your character because it'll give you that time to create that character on an easier scale and then kind of move it into something. So I think that's really neat. Now this is the bigger news. Now I know this is just going to be a short video, but you can't tell me this right here doesn't look like a baby mantis. Now, I don't know if they were purposely leaking it like this, or maybe they were just hey, this is, that's their joke. But look at this. And this is my question. Are bugs finally going to be breedable in Ark? Because this is their little dev package. You can see that this is just a juvenile or baby mantis. If we can get these mantises that have increased stats and everything like that, mantises are going to be quite powerful. Because it used to be the case where you could only just tame them, so on and so forth. But imagine you could start breeding bugs. Things like Arthropleura, things like Mantis. They are going to be really, really useful again. Because Arthropleura get used sometimes because they can break metal. But imagine being able to imprint to them so they can do bonus damage and you can just truly get some higher stats. Same thing with Mantis. The Mantis are really good for basic grinding of things, basic grinding materials. But can you imagine if you get some really good Mantises with some really good melees, and you start breeding them and getting those bonuses, you're going to have some really crazy creatures. And that's kind of awesome in my opinion. But that's just, my opinion, so take that for what you will. I think it's pretty sweet. I really hope they do keep it, because like having bugs be breedable, you can kind of, maybe this is me stretching it a little too far. You got like the little caterpillar, which is a baby bug. But Ark has a tendency to kind of like leak stuff like this and then kind of like hold to it. So I think that they're finally going to make bugs breedable, or at least mantises, because this is definitely a baby mantis. So we'll see. Maybe this is one of the creatures they're giving the rework to. Maybe they're just like in this TLC update, they're making bugs that are like previous bugs breedable, like the moth. The moth breeding that thing would be pretty awesome. Things like that. So I don't know. I just think that there are some really powerful things you can do with bugs, and I really hope they become breedable, because that would be really, really nice. So that's kind of, that my little take on that. And that's really the big thing for this. You can see they got some sales going on, and there's an Evo event, but it's kind of like the basic Evo event, so there's nothing special about it. There's some really cool fan art in this one. I don't know some of these people, but man, they can draw. They are really, really talented. So I don't know. That's just me. So anyways, hopefully this video helps you out, and, see what you think. Leave a comment below. Be like, yo, hey, I disagree or I agree, and let me know why. So anyways, teach out.